Now, when you have an opponent like Briggs,
and that will be it.
Gather himself.
Hard left hand by Briggs. Lewis is hurt. And he comes back with his own left hook. And another right hand. The physiques, two big heavyweights. Lewis comes out attacking, lands a right, a jab. This is the most action that anybody's mounted against Lewis since Ray Mercer in '96. And there Briggs almost knocks the champion down. Shannon Briggs believing that he has hurt Lewis. And Lewis is wobbling as Briggs chases him across the ring.
and try to slug it and knock him out rather than setting his knockouts up. You get this guy a little courage, and you're going to have a fight on your hand. Good right hand over the top. He said it didn't hurt, but it did hurt.
Great fans in the ringside seats of Briggs supporters.
Good left hook by Briggs.
Hard right hand over the top by Briggs. Hard right hand by Lewis. Briggs can't see Lewis's right hand over the top. Briggs missing. Briggs is going to waste a whole lot of energy shaking his head. Round 4 begins. Harold Letterman, how'd you score the first
That was the left hook.
Yep, real quick to the one. Better hurry. Briggs has wobbled. Just as you said, George.
I trained in training camp for right hands. You throw a left hook, you get him.
Right hand lands flush for Lewis. Briggs.
Every tick goes by is a tick in Shannon Briggs' favor.
Yeah, but that wasn't in Shannon Briggs' favor.
Let's go to work. Well, the referee is a lot
Trying to gather himself.
Hard left hand by Briggs. Lewis is hurt. And he comes back with his own left hook. And another right hand. And Briggs turns to our table to tell us that he's all right. Lewis landing flush with too many power punches. Just too much punishment. Air power punches and get his man out of there.
Now, when you have an opponent like Briggs,
And that will be it. Pro Big Briggs crowd screaming for their man. Bravery for which Briggs is going to pay.
well, if you're in New York tonight, you can be proud. You know, this guy's shown, hey, I'm just not a... He slipped down that time.
And that's all.
Yeah. Good enough. Good enough. Establish his jab to make the guy drop his hand just a little bit. Turn his head and on the side of the ear, and you go down. And he thought he could take it. He felt like, hey, this guy's not that powerful. But when you accumulate that kind of power from a 248-pound man, no one can stand up to it.
And that was the second
swing.
knockdown as he goes down on his own swing.
The winner and still WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Leonard.
To come to him.
In the first fight, Rockman jabbed to the chest. He didn't reach for Lennox's head.
Stewart, his trainer, is going to be very happy with the way Lewis is prosecuting the fight. There's a left hook.
Rockman is starting to get him to go on the ropes now.
How do you like the way Rockman's working his way back into it?
He got his body, got Lennox back on the rope.
Here's Lewis after throwing a series of jabs, lands a clean left hook. And here, some jabs. That is one stiff jab.
Rockman contends in sparring his left hook is getting better. Seems for the moment, George, to have nullified Rockman's right hand.
On those ropes, make him, there you go. Make him believe it.
But the jab comes back. And when Lewis doubles up and triples up on the jab,
One thing that lives in Lennox Lewis' head, that night in Africa.
If he punches, just keep your hands high. They're telling him not to counterpunch.
boom! Will Rockman get up, or have the tables been turned? Is it reversed? 7, 8, 9. It's over. Lennox Lewis got revenge.
Has captured his revenge.
He changed it up here. Instead of jab and right hand, it was hook and right hand.
And you know what? The old saying, never follow a punch you around.
And Rockman did.
Rockman made the fatal mistake. I'm going to follow you no matter what you jab me or what, I'm going to follow you.
Well, Rockman has spent months saying he had no respect for Lennox Lewis.
He is now the 3-time heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox.
Now, when
Destruction was inevitable. Today, we look at 7 fights in which the former undisputed heavyweight world champion, Mike Tyson, outclassed his opponents in speed and power. Before Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, he fought the nearly 6.5 feet tall Jose Ribalta in August of 1986. Ribalta was tough, taking Tyson's hard punches and still coming back for more, even after 3 knockdowns. In round 10, Tyson floored Jose for the 3rd and final time. Following the knockdown, Tyson punished Ribalta with vicious power shots, and finally, the referee halted the action.
Just as expected, Tyson, not to try to exchange punch for punch. He can't do that. Oh, there's a fighter. Down to Tyson, he said, I don't mean to take anything away from Tillis, but for a tall man like Ribalta. Yeah, just tremendous body shots, and what an uppercut. Counter right hand by Mike Tyson is invited. And there was an uppercut. What a shot. It really did. Ribalta trying to back. Here's the punch. Terrific uppercut. The reason has such punching power is that he always stays in punching range of his opponent. He's on top of him, so that those kinds of punches, opponent seeing the punch, and those are the punches that do the most damage. There it is. Never saw it coming. 3rd round, and he would have found a lot of smart money saying that it would go this far. Take a look at some of these body shots. Ribalta got himself. Would like to, or is Kevin Rooney in the corner would like him to. That was a good left hand. There was a big right hand. There's Tyson at work. I mean, look, and there's that big right hand. But Ribalta. This thing. Body shot and an uppercut again. Ribalta taking a lot of punch. Another big right hand. Back to the body. There is no swing. And there's a smashing left hand. And wisely. And Tyson. Let's take a look at Tyson at work. There's a nice uppercut. Followed by a good 2-punch combination. He's all the way down to the casino. Later on in the round, it looked like he knocked something else out of his mouth, and it wasn't a mouthpiece, and I hate to even think about what it was. Oh, another big left hand. He actually caught Tyson with an uppercut. Oh, yeah. That's a fighter. And that's it. Let's take another look, Ray, at the end of it all. Big left hand there. That put Ribalta down. Deal with the pressure of a Mike Tyson. He clinched, he tied Mike Tyson up, never allowed him down. Here, Tyson with that aggressive style and working the left hook. He was able to hurt Ribalta a number of times, but Ribalta...
In 1987, Tyson defended the WBA and WBC heavyweight championships against Pinklon Thomas. Tyson was the aggressor for nearly the entire fight, constantly landing power punches. The fight came to an end in round 6 when Tyson caught Thomas with a left hook and followed with a relentless 15-punch combination that dropped Thomas to the canvas for the first time in his professional career. Thomas's trainer then entered the ring, causing the referee to stop the fight, declaring Tyson the winner by technical knockout.
Here we go. And immediately forward. Tyson will nail it. Tyson really aggressive and able to win the fight. Tyson looks sore. He has a look of concern on his face. And he's nailed immediately of the first 2 rounds. Tyson totally controlling the first round, and it's been all Mike Tyson. Thomas can't keep the jab in the face of Mike Tyson. Thomas may be put on the left chain, really controlling this round. Uppercuts, left hand, right. Oh, big left hand, and a right hand nails Thomas. Thomas is almost ready to go. He hits him with an uppercut. Thomas is nailed again. 30 seconds to go. Thomas is almost out of his feet. Getting hit with uppercut. Thomas fighting back awkwardly. Look at this. Tyson really got him with a left hook and then a right hand to back him off. Nicholas cut. You can see the cut there below the left eye. He gets nailed right on the button again with that right hand. Tyson is getting unbelievably strong. Tyson has a just nice combination. Thomas will hang on to Tyson. The hook gets through. Again, hanging down there. Tyson's got much funny hands to people realize too. Gets right after the knee down. It would be a technical draw, and the champion will retain his place. After the third round, it goes to the scoreboard. The result would be he hasn't been intimidated, and he has been fair. Mike Tyson, no Tyson has been intimidated. Tyson scores with the uppercut. Left hand is Thomas looks like he's ready to go. He's gonna hang on. Nail the right hand. Thomas is gonna hit Thomas. He's getting nailed by Tyson. This could be it. Thomas really nailed. Big left hook, big right hand. Down it goes, Nicholas Thomas. How long can he get up from this? Really, really nailed. Thomas up to 5. And 6. Nicholas Thomas is all through. You'll see him crumble down to the canvas. Punishing left hook, and that's it. At this stage, you see the contestant left hook. Another left right at the eye. That's a vicious left hook. He's out right now. And right, not too heavy, but a vicious left hand, and it's all over right here. Nicholas Thomas is gone.
On the 16th of October, 1987, Tyson fought Tyrell Biggs in an undisputed heavyweight championship defense. Tyson came into the ring with a grudge, wanting to make Biggs pay for his big mouth. Through the first 2 rounds, Biggs kept his distance by throwing left jabs while using his distinct height advantage to avoid Tyson's power punches. Biggs had a good first round, but soon abandoned his game plan after Tyson split his lip open with a big right hook. Tyson went on to dominate the fight, consistently attacking Biggs with hooks and right hands. After Tyson scored 2 knockdowns in round 7, the fight was stopped.
3 questions that Mike Tyson really has to answer. Can he cope with a clever box? That was a good shot by Tyson. I admit it was 5 years ago, but he really bothered.
There is the hook again because his hands are down. And the way that Biggs is moving to his right, Biggs has been on his flat-footed more in this round than he was in the first round. Got nailed with the left hook.
He has something you pointed out before the fight. And now it's Tyson just hammering him.
As it happens, that's the punch that apparently sliced Bay open. Excuse me. From Tyrell Biggs now. Start those uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. And another. And a combination by Tyson. A left and a right behind. On a great deal now. There was a right hand by Tyson. And another.
Biggs,
Yep, going back to amateur days. Another left hand, and there's a great shot. Biggs is in trouble.
yeah. His legs look steady.
Point in the last round, our punch that figures Tyrell Biggs through.
Oh, that
was a tremendous left hand.
4, 5, 6.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close. Big one, and I feel like I'm being redundant with that, but he hit him with many big left hands, Ray.
Well, look at the right hand of Tyrell Biggs. It's down, and the left hook has been landing from round one. But the first minute or two of round one, Biggs is doing his job, boxing. Now he becomes a stationary target. That toe-to-toe tactics proved wrong against David Bay, which he subsequently was cut. And now the same thing happened. So all we had was actually a replay of what took place. Here, Mike Tyson just wears this man down with a beautiful short left hook.
It was really more his legs than anything else. He was just kind of off balance, had his legs together, just never really got it together. Here's the final knockdown now.
Now, I think it's the power and the fact that Mike Tyson actually wore his man down.
One more look at the end for Tyrell Biggs.
And Brad, let me say this for you and Larry. There is a way to stop a guy coming in, and it's with a jab. You gotta work on jabs, angles, and combinations.
Yeah, and Ray, he did it for one round. That was it.
But that was his fault, Brad. He forgot. He just gave up. He just abandoned the tactics that would have been effective.
Well, that's what I mean. As a matter of fact, and I don't mean to disclose.
In January of 1988, Tyson fought Larry Holmes. Holmes came out of a 2-year retirement to fight Tyson after accepting an offer from controversial promoter Don King. In just 4 rounds, Tyson proved too fast, too strong, and too deadly for the former heavyweight champion, as he was dropped twice to the canvas before the fight was called off. Holmes was knocked out for the first time in his 75-fight career. And Tyson finally fulfilled the promise that he had made to Ali 8 years earlier, that he would get back Holmes for him.
The heavyweight championship of the world. Tyson quickly on top of Holmes, and he nails him right away. Some fighter in this the first round. Looking as though. Big question is how long can his legs stay strong? There's a lot of pressure on him. As we show you a replay, is Tyson boring in. Look at the look on Larry's face. He looks almost in total fear. Mike attacks. Larry has brilliant defense. Mike really has him in. Oh! First good right hand landed. This is the part right at the end of the round. He caught Larry flush that time. Larry able to shake it off and come back with a shot of his own. Now the bell set in the first round. Left hook caught him that time, though. Tyson boards it round after round. Oh, a big right hand, and down goes the former champion. He was nailed right in the button. He's definitely hurt, his legs are gone, and in comes Mike. It was a big right hand. Larry's down again. Down he goes. I don't know if he'll be able to continue. It's up to 4 and 5. His eyes are clear up to 7 and 8. He's going to have him in trouble. It's just a matter of time. Larry will not survive this round. He's trying to fight back with everything he has. He's trying desperately, but this is not the same age man that was able to do it against Ronaldo Spikes. He goes with a big right hand. The left hook. Showing tremendous heart. Nail with a left hook. Holmes is getting set up for the right hand. From inside. There's the left. There's the right. Larry's ready to go again. He's hit with the left hand. 17 seconds. He may be able to get by the round now. He should be hanging in. Nail with the right hand. The left hand. He's going to hang on. I'm going to stop the fight. Down he goes. He is knocked out.
On February the 25th, 1989, Tyson fought Frank Bruno. Tyson knocked down Bruno with a right hook in the first round. At the end of round 2, Tyson hit Bruno with a right hand that sent him into the ropes. Sensing a knockout, Tyson continued to hammer Bruno, but he was able to hold on and survive the round. Tyson continued to dominate the fight into round 5. With a minute left, he continuously attacked Bruno with powerful combinations. Tyson finally got Bruno up against the ropes and hit him with 2 right uppercuts and a left hook, winning the fight by stoppage.
Let's see how quick he starts. Bruno tries to keep him off. Bruno showing that he's not afraid, hanging on. Brutally tagged with the right hand. And there goes Bruno for the first time in the fight. But he knows the power of Mike Tyson. Tyson, if ever there was a guy, I don't think points will mean anything by the time this fight's over. And Frank Bruno is trying to make a fight of it. He's hanging on, and Tyson is the best of it. He's bleeding from the nose. He was down in the very early seconds as Tyson nails him. Watch this now, and let's see just how it happened. There was a short right hand, wobbles, and then another right hand kind of up over the shoulder. Tyson never stopped swinging. There's the short right that has him in trouble right now. And then it's up in the top of the back of the head. But he's not hurt here in round 2. And it looks like he's ready to beat. Tyson misses wild with the left uppercut. The right hand catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's going to hang on. Your heart's almost with Frank to hope he can make a good fight of it. One chop. Mike catches him with a good left hook. And Bruno has the will. Tyson lightning first round with a pretty good shot.
Come on, Party, get out.
Just kind of a stand-up guy, almost tailor-made for Tyson. That time he caught him with a butt. That right hand. Tyson is almost measuring him now. Bruno is caught. Right hand cut Bruno right in the forehead, followed up by the left hook. Vicious body shot.
Come on, keep punching inside of you.
Bruno does not seem to be intimidated in his fight style that Bruno is fighting here. Bruno again lets Tyson come in, and again he hangs number 5. And Tyson attacks. Bruno is caught that time, and Tyson knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off. Scores with the uppercut, lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. And he hits him with a right hand. Bruno trying to hit. His eyes are puffy. Tyson is punishing Frank Bruno right now. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell as the big Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in. Michael Tyson wins on a 5th round.
On the 18th of March, 1991, Tyson fought Donovan Razor Ruddock in a 12-round championship eliminator fight for a shot at the undisputed heavyweight championship against Holyfield. The fight was full of action, with both men trading power punches throughout the bout. Tyson scored 2 knockdowns in round 2 and 3, with the former being a controversial one. The fight came to an end in round 7, when Tyson hit Ruddock with a 6-punch combination. Though Ruddock remained on his feet and was seemingly able to continue the fight, the referee stepped between the two fighters and stopped the bout, awarding Tyson the victory by technical knockout.
Size immediately apparent. He's ready for it. He threw his bomb.
Oh, all right.
Big punch. He stumbled after the punch.
Left uppercut by Frank. Another shot.
Lessons from Douglas throwing an uppercut from outside. He's throwing from way out there.
Tyson, the administrator, lets them know.
There's another one.
A good shot by Razor. Doesn't seem to care. A hard body punch by Tyson. Scheduled for 12. Oh, a heavy right. Down goes Ruddock.
Steele will have to warn him, and then he'll have to take a one. Tyson composed because the hurricane is building up.
There's a big right by Tyson that snapped Ruddock's head right into the opening round. Now he's measuring Ruddock out.
This body attack is killing Razor Ruddock. He has no game. And see what happened there. There was a punch, and he tripped over, hard to call it. It cost him a 10-8 round. His legs are tangled up there. And down he goes afterwards. Ruddock just went back. Now he's trying to get his uppercuts going.
Michael Dokes.
Dokes is
All right by Tyson.
on his own. It's just a question.
Howdy Rumping thinking that.
Just doesn't quite get there.
There's a left by Ruddock. A left by Tyson, and down goes Ruddock.
Landing good punches. In comes a counter punch. What a tremendous shot by Tyson.
Mike Tyson having his way. Midway through the 4th.
Tyson looking for that hook. He can't leave it. Oh,
Body shot by Tyson.
strong. That body shot sounded like he hit a drum. Again, the crowd growing.
Relentless attack by... Oh, they hit after the back.
1-0.
Tyson's corner, Don King. Oh, there's a right hand. A flurry.
comes back with one. Continues. You see that later on in that round. Tyson just doesn't give up. There's the right hand. There's the left. There's the right again. And he just
To continue into round 6 now, and Tyson right above us.
But he's having to get him shot down little by little. Whoa, nice right hand by Tyson. 10-8 round in the second.
So you sit ringside. Let's go. Oh, what a right hand by Tyson. Stay on his feet. He's been knocked out twice earlier.
And the right hand over. Oh, nice hook.
Here comes Leeson running out of nowhere. A combination running. An uppercut by Lennox. A right foot. Tyson comes back. Left of the 6th.
Head went back.
Moves on here. The 7th round coming up. And this kind of barrage.
مش كل اللي راح مننا سيبنا بإيدينا ما جايز يكون حلمنا ما حلمش بيه
Deep breath. Give us some water.
It's not bleeding there, man.
Will it be held? Corbett and James J. Corbett before Lennox comes forward and lands the right hand.
Lennox Lewis is not in and out.
Although
No
his
footwork.
trainer Emmanuel Stewart insists George Foreman to land a high guard. Vitali trying to land a looping right hand over the top. Lewis doesn't believe that Klitschko can improvise. Believes that Klitschko must be set up. And
Klitschko is being much more aggressive than
Klitschko with the right, Lewis is with the left. Klitschko pawing with his punches, but throwing punches as Lewis dominable when throwing more than 30 jabs per round. He's 30 jabs in this round unless he speeds up the pace.
George. Why is Klitschko holding his
He'll
left?
start squatting after a while. When a guy's hand are that high, you just got to bring him.
Hard right hand to the round.
Lennox Lewis is doing the old
Good jab by
catch.
Lewis to back Klitschko off. Another Vitali. And again, Lewis
Down to
dancing
jab.
backwards anymore. Two good jabs by Lewis. Now there's a looping right hand. Uppercut by Lewis. Lands.
Then he hit him good. A looping left that didn't work, but a right that did.
By CompuBox numbers, Klitschko threw 73 punches, landed 23. Lewis 18 out of 39.
Klitschko has got to get back and just counter that jab one time.
Hard right hand landed by Klitschko. Lewis.
Klitschko, make him afraid of it.
This is a far cry from the Lennox Lewis, who did a piece.
Well, he's got a different
Left hand
problem
lands for
beside in
Klitschko.
front of him
Lewis momentarily stunned.
of Klitschko.
And Klitschko trying to launch the right hand again. This time Lewis.
Lewis just can't seem to wake up. You come in the ring dry. You kept
With awkward short arm shots. He's beating Lewis to the punch. He rips him again with the right hand. Lewis momentarily wobbles. And now Lewis is still wobbly as Vitali goes after him.
He landed a really
But it may be too late. Combinations for an increasingly confident Vitali Klitschko.
This is what a fight could tell off on Klitschko, because that's a business and you get tired yourself.
Big left hand by Klitschko. Lewis wobbling again. Suddenly it looks as though Lennox. Hard left hand. Lewis stops Klitschko in his tracks. That is the blow. You can bet Emmanuel Stewart's going to have a lot to say to Lennox if he can make it out of this round. And one more time. Lewis. They trade big right hands. Lewis gets the worst of it.
This is Gary Ward.
It's going to have an effect on Klitschko. That man is heavy, Lennox Lewis.
And Lennox Lewis's left eye is Vitali Klitschko is roughing Lennox Lewis up as the second round begins to come down the stretch.
There's a big over punch that changed that round. A straight to the left of Lewis, it seemed. Lennox Lewis said that he didn't see any skill level in Klitschko now.
Lennox Lewis walking unevenly to the ring as he goes after as Emanuel Stewart told him to do. Now Lewis using the rough out taxing.
One is bleeding pretty good there.
Lennox Lewis under the left eye. And now Vitali bleeding by the left eye as well. And Vitali's cut is over the eye. Triple jab by Klitschko and a right hand to follow. Lewis can't. Big right hand by Lewis.
There has never been a heavyweight championship between big men.
Big left hook by Lewis. And another. Doesn't throw it all that often.
That cut is bad. Klitschko is hurt.
And he lands a huge
One right hand.
He's been hurt a lot. Left hook by Klitschko. Lewis again, he begins to jab away at Klitschko's badly damaged eye. Swinging right hand. It's just a Pier 6 brawl in there, guys.
To land his big right hand. When will it come? Will it come?
Lewis is taking the hardest shot.
Big jab. Forces Vitali back. And now a hard right hand by Klitschko stops Lewis's rush. But Lennox Lewis...
Once you see an eye like that,
he got the two men in the sport in the eyes of many here. Joe Souza will be working on Vitali Klitschko. Will be working on Lennox Lewis.
Lewis, if you ask me, he's just not in shape.
So 256 meant what it sounded like. Lennox Lewis once again. But by the fight. And Vitali.
Let's see if we can catch the punch. Right there. Right there. You saw the punch. It is some epilogue.
Round 4 begins. All-out war. Harold Letterman, how do you have it so far? Don't take long, Harold.
I'll get Jim 2-1, 29-28. Vitali Klitschko in the third for the good right hands.
They fall down together. Referee Lou Filippo is not
He's
going
more than this guy.
Lewis cutting 17 out of 28 jabs. Vitali misses with the right hand. Telephone pole.
All Lennox Lewis have to do now is stay on that left eye. He can't even see over on that side.
And Lewis jabbing the eye. Jabbing the eye. Beginning to regain some of his Lewis breathing with his mouth open.
Big men have a difficulty fighting at this pace.
I'm sorry, but the corner's got to take a good look at this guy's eye. I know it's a world heavyweight title match and all.
Will,
one shot, he can do it too. One right hand. It's a pity. A long ways up there for Lennox Lewis trying to throw that right hand.
Hard right hand landed for Klitschko. Lewis block punches. And Lennox. Lewis taking advantage of the clinch to pound Vitali to the belly. Sloppy left hook by Lewis. In close, he brings the right hand. Left hand right onto the damaged eye by Lewis.
Lewis appears to be really tired. We've never seen this Lennox Lewis before.
All right, you're coming on good now. You still got that ram, but you're coming on good.
Don't stand still so much. You have to move more. Use your left hand more.
The danger he's in with his eye that badly cut. But in the 4th round, Klitschko got off 66 punches.
He's done an excellent job of staying away from that big overhand.
Every time that Lennox Lewis hit him with something,
Big
he hits him
left hook by
back.
Lewis. You heard Emanuel Stewart saying this jab. Right hand staggers Klitschko momentarily.
One punch, one hand is open. George,
You cannot hold and hit. If one guy's holding you, they have to break.
Lewis trying to land a haymaker. Vitali lands another right hand across the... And pops Lewis twice.
Lewis is there for him all.
Lewis leaning against the ropes as
The conditions for an upset.
One good right hand and Lennox Lewis is on the canvas.
Well, Vitali's certainly ahead on points. And the way he's throwing punches, he might stay that way. Energy. But Lewis beginning to sharpen up his punches and landing. I don't think this to be good with the right hand. Lennox is just winging, looping haymakers.
Deep breath. Give him some water.
It's not bleeding there bad.
Got Vitali Klitschko left eye cut while he's winning the fight on points.
No.
Lennox Lewis is trying to do it all. Just throw the right hand and come back with the hook.
Between rounds, hard right hand by Vitaly Klitschko. So as long as a minute and a half is in between rounds, and that's got to be a help to Lewis, as exhausted as he looks at the end of these rounds.
He'll go down.
Lewis flagrantly under condition for the fight, or so it will appear, trying to take advantage through a blinded left eye. Oh, what an uppercut.
Good job.
Good left hook by Lewis.
The belief of Lewis and his trainer and that a pace that's feverish and that he can't go the distance.
Oh, boy. It wasn't for that eye.
Ago, when Evander Holyfield had the same feeling about Riddick Bowe and he wound up losing.
It's all Lennox Lewis can do to stand up, but because of his own exhaustion. And they're stopping the fight. They're stopping the fight.
He can come back, but you blow your eye, that's the end of everything. That was a long...
He didn't want the fight stopped. Who stopped Harold Letterman?
Okay, Larry. Dr. Paul Wallace, the chief fight on the advice of Dr. Paul Wallace.
And Larry,
Heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
But will it affect, bottom line, what kind of shape is Tony in? We'll soon find out.
Well, the first punch of the fight for Vander...
There's a surprise.
Yeah, he knows he's got to throw that punch, and he must use the jab. Part of the problem with that... Oh, yeah, we'll see in this fight whether it's back.
There's a wild left hook attempt there by, as he discovered already, the answer to Tony's style.
Defensive fighter. But the way you beat him is you do... There it is. Holyfield knows what to do, and he's doing it here in this round.
On the inside.
Through many arm punches.
And of course, he's been through a lot of wars in the Kronk gym. If he's ever felt the power of an Evander Holyfield. Although Holyfield, throughout his career, simply by Tony, a very good first round for the legendary Holyfield, who just made Tony buckle with a body shot.
And here, we will see Holyfield ripping the hooks. He comes here with an excellent hook right to the face. That repaired shoulder is working. We take yet another look at it. And what makes this special is it was a very short... And this is the end of the round where they were rumbling a little bit after the bell. Again, the hook is in by Holyfield, and they have the bell.
Certainly not the same Evander Holyfield we saw in his last fight.
Back again, and is using it with great dispatch.
Tony trying to throw that left. Misses with the right. Tony jabbing more now and using his spurts. He's not just trying to... There's a beautiful jab stuffed in there by Holyfield.
James Toney wants this fight in the center of the ring. You can see he is trying desperately to see being more aggressive, though, here in the second round. Starting to get some of his punches off. A slight
more cutesy now. That's his style, that tricky slipping, the shifting.
Nothing low, Evander.
Holyfield's doing a good job committing to the body.
Now, since that big first round, nice quick left hook to the jaw.
Maybe doing enough to steal this round.
Holyfield. But he got him on the inside with a left hook uppercut.
Still anxious to work the body. And that one, right on the border. And then he tries to double. A lot of moments in that last round, actually. And you're not supposed to be able to hook with a left hook.
And we enter round 3, scheduled for 12, a heavyweight non-title bout.
You know, Holyfield landed that big right. You're very subtle. He's 41 years of age. You can't always sustain what you want over the course of a round when you're 41. And here comes Tony back.
See, Rahman could tell you about it. Left-right combination upstairs did have full impact. Prepared for that. And he just wipes off the sweat off the shoulder as if to say to him.
Bend your legs. When you hit these corners, watch around.
Holyfield was able to do something you seldom can do against Tony. Land a good right hand, but you see how well Tony... And later on in the round, dare I say, the hand speed of James Toney, which is apparently better than Holyfield.
Trying to indicate to the judge that he hit Evander. Tony unleashing a right.
Let go, don't hold.
Effective on Holyfield's head. Infighting as Tony backs off, gets him himself some leverage and fires the straight.
Holyfield is doing what he did against Bird, coming inside and smothering his punches.
And when you're almost 41 years old, those problems can crop up in a second. Back comes Holyfield.
Well, now it's what we thought it was going to be.
It's a slugfest. Holyfield punches it with a very fast pace. Crisp left hooks. 3 in a one answer.
There's Holyfield working the body. Tony himself coming back. That's what he does. He counters off those ropes effectively.
Holyfield has a fight on his hands, Tony. As we head into round 5, scheduled for 12. Flicking the jab, doing it all, twisting it. Oh, heavy right hand showing the chin of Holyfield. Press row scoring. It's all knotted up.
That 4th round was a close round.
Watch your head, Evander.
That he's in control of this fight. That is it right now.
Defying. Don't hook with a hooker. Again, doubling the left. It's James. Beautiful combination upstairs by James Toney. A countering right, but Holyfield couldn't.
When they fight, where fighters stand on his right side and can't land any punches. It's a flip. Now he moves to the left.
Big flurry at the end of the round.
Can't block the right hand. And the combinations from James Toney. One of the keys to victory. He had to throw more than one punch.
Going backwards. Work that jab, hook and back.
An incredible look of concern on his face. Perhaps underestimating James Toney.
You know, after a textbook for
body shot by Toney, and you saw
since then it has been all James Toney.
Now again, Toney moves.
Wow, he is just devastating Evander Holyfield now, and Holyfield's
point, that is true. It is very easy to say that the extra weight
Evander, don't
doing exactly what he did against Chris Bird. What the reason for that? I've seen James. I've been on broadcast 15 or 20 James Toney fights. You got to get to your left.
Getting in with left hands to Holyfield's body. Has to be wearing Holyfield's tear and the exhaustion. Oh, what a right hand by Toney.
Pretty interesting.
Now he's going backwards, but he swings one, perhaps out of frustration, going back to the head, buddy.
The combination punching by Toney is simply too much right now for Holyfield. Talking to the judge and saying, hey, I landed that. Wouldn't expect to see in this fight. The right hand's been a very important weapon for him. And banged Toney's and did it again. So Jay Nathan, I think the point deduction soon wouldn't be bad.
In almost whispering tones in the Holyfield over, so you punch under. Let's see.
Well, and it may be that he's
so bubbling with confidence right now. He strutted back to
which Toney slipped. That is what he's facing.
Don't hold, don't hold.
Scores unofficial. Here's your press row, people. They've got Toney now inching
in the last 5 or 6 fights, and it's consistent.
Here, James Toney. But he keeps
not enough punches coming from Evander Holyfield. And we don't know at this juncture if he can hurt Toney. Toney promised us he would beat Holyfield to the punch. He has done that. You notice Holyfield throws the hook, but it's blocked by Toney. Look at he is that.
An aficionado of legends by Holyfield out of nowhere. Countering right hand tonight. He won't step away from the sport. It is going to take a freight train.
Walcott, Ezra Charles, and a fighter who he really reveres, Rocky Nation.
He reveres Marciano because he was a small heavyweight. Now this
lost since 1997, Toney.
Now he's getting really cute. He's got to be careful. As Toney continues to press forward, Holyfield trying to, and he stood there. Again, nothing. Comes back with a couple of soft left hands. These right hands, just got hit by again. There it is again. I'm going to twice. And Evander Holyfield, as you check out the press row scoring, it continues for Toney. Oh, there's a short left hook.
That's not hurting James Toney.
He's going for it all here. He's throwing it all at Toney now. A dramatic turnaround, Holyfield.
Hold on. This fight could be moments or at least a minute or two away from ending, yes?
We may be seeing the end of an era.
6, are you all right? 7, you sure you're okay? Come to me. 8.
Tell us what's going through your mind here.
He don't hit hard enough to, you're right there. Right there, it was just balance, and it was a good shot. It was a shot that knocked me down, but it wasn't, the shot that...
Look in the mirror and closely examine his future as a result of this performance.
And think about where he's at. And I think most people would say the conclusion is inescapable. He made the key point, and that's what happens when you get too old to continue in boxing. He even made the point, it was a classic point, but couldn't get them in. And the third thing is, he did hit James.
Butterbean has to regroup. He gambles and takes his one shot. He took 5, he landed 1.
Butterbean has been programmed by Murray Sutherland that whenever Larry Holmes throws a right hand, you have to throw your own, and it's been effective. Holmes complaining to the referee about something, maybe the backhanding.
Now for Butterbean, the question is, can he throw his right hand without waiting for Larry Holmes's?
Chris Willison, the referee, who has not had too much to do here, really, except break a few clinches. And round 5, much like the previous round, Holmes on the outside landing from time to time. Now starting, there's a little swelling and some redness around the left eye of Butterbean, maybe even a cut, Dave.
And that's the jab of Larry Holmes at work.
He thought this would happen earlier, but in the 5th round it has happened.
And that does not bode well for Butterbean. And it makes him have to gamble more.
Butterbean clubbing left hooks. There's a little swelling underneath the right eye of Larry Holmes. Here comes Butterbean. He's wailing away now.
There's that windmilling.
Holmes holds on.
Well, he's seen nothing of Butterbean to the body as his eye starts to show the effects now as he's officially cut.
So here in round 5, cut over the eye of Butterbean. Butterbean has looked a little fatigued. Did have his moments where he was able to at least throw some of those windmill-type power punches that have knocked out other people. And now look at Holmes like a laser beam. That jab is on that left eye. I mean, he's hitting it every time.
And the redness is a target.
And now they bang heads. And I'm going to tell you what, that's a danger for Holmes. Because the way Butterbean's coming in, the way he has to come in, those heads are clashing. And I think Holmes was stunned a little bit by the clash of heads there. Seconds remaining here in round 5. But again, a good round for Larry Holmes.
We saw some heads come together. Here's Butterbean coming in. There are the heads right there. On the cheek of Larry Holmes came Butterbean's head.
And you see him grimacing. So we head into round number 6. We are past the halfway point in this 10-rounder. Larry Holmes throws a right hand with some power behind it against Butterbean.
And no answer, as in other times where Butterbean had used that as a key to fire back his right hand.
This is our main event. 52-year-old former champion Larry Holmes in the white trunks. Butterbean in the stars and stripes, now complaining about Holmes kind of huffing him with the jab or leaving that hand out there.
Now he's starting to talk to Larry Holmes.
He wants Holmes to engage him, of course. It's not like Holmes is running, but he's not standing right in front of him. Good jab by Butterbean. Wow.
That
might be one of his best punches of the fight. Holmes is kind of leaning in, and he got hit with that jab. Butterbean is chatting away in that ring.
He's trash talking, Elsie. Come on. Among other things.
Yeah. Perhaps more salty than his left hook lands by Butterbean. So
the eye a problem too for Butterbean.
Butterbean is emboldened, and now he's got Holmes in the corner. Lands a right to the body, but he steps right back. He knows there's danger there. Again, the jab of Holmes getting in. Butterbean may be talking, but he's not rushing Larry Holmes, that's for sure. We are in the 6th round of this 10-rounder. It's a fight that has no knockdowns. A cut over the left eye of Butterbean, a slight abrasion under the right eye of Larry Holmes, a swelling. Big right hand by Holmes. a sweet shot. And Butterbean stays on the outside. And for all the talking in this round, it's been Holmes, it's been Butterbean, it's been Holmes doing the landing. The 52-year-old champion is zeroing in on that eye, and maybe zeroing in on Butterbean. The crowd's encouraging him. Dean comes forward, Holmes parries all those punches, and now he's back on the attack. You can feel Larry Holmes wants to land something really solid against Butterbean here.
You can sense it. Now the jab is setting it up. He's already landed his right hand several times now. Good flush shots. The eye becoming a worse problem for Butterbean. Getting dramatically worse.
In this round, it has become more swollen. There is more blood. You see a good shot of it there. Butterbean standing in the center of the ring, just kind of looking around, waiting for Holmes to get within range.
And Butterbean's corner will be tested between rounds.
You know what's interesting? Butterbean now starting to jab a little bit. That would have been a good idea earlier. So, round 6 comes to a conclusion. Larry Holmes heads back to his corner. That man, Butterbean, goes back to his corner where they're going to have to do...
And the right hand, no match at all. He kept on going and kept peppering that eye with the jab in that round, and it opened up substantially.
Take it. You come through, you get out. Get some of that water. You got it. Put the water on the mat, please.
We head into the 7th round. Butterbean is now way past the territory he's ever been in. He's never gone past 4. Larry Holmes went 10 rounds last in 1997 against Maurice Harris, in which he won a split decision that was very controversial. Butterbean, of course, only has fought 4 rounds. Right hand gets in by Larry Holmes, and he steps away.
And when he steps far away, it's a big assignment for Butterbean to close ground on.
Butterbean has not really been able to rush him effectively. A couple times he has rushed him, but it hasn't really worked out well. And Butterbean has not been able to do that very well in this fight.
It's an ironic twist. It's usually the younger fighter who makes the older fighter use his legs. In this case, Larry Holmes making Butterbean use his.
Yeah, exactly. Right hand gets in by Holmes after a jab by Butterbean. Now Butterbean is jabbing more, Dave. That's giving Holmes the chance to counter him with the right hand.
An effective weapon, you would think, for Butterbean, but Larry Holmes is very good on his timing. You've got a double jab if you want to take away the right hand counter.
The crowd chanting Larry Holmes' name for all of Butterbean's popularity, and he is a very popular figure. This crowd, I think, came in here with the idea of a certain attachment to Larry Holmes. Halfway through...
Beaten, remember, after 25 fights. Oh, he's got him! Oh, Lewis walked into a right hand, and that was the sucker punch that they worried about. And Lewis staggers, and the referee has decided it's all over. My goodness, what an upset, and Lennox Lewis's career must now be in tatters. Oliver, the Atomic Bull McCall. 12 rounds of World Heavyweight Championship Boxing, the WBC title. The man, the taller of the two, Lennox Lewis, the champion, making his 4th defense of the title he won in perhaps some controversial circumstances, but he's defended successfully 3 times. And Oliver, the Atomic Bull McCall, who's in the black trunks with the gold trim down the side, is expected to be a very worthy challenger. Lewis coming in at exactly 17 stones, and McCall 16.5 stones and just about a quarter of a pound. And Lewis, some 3 inches taller, has a considerable reach advantage, but McCall has been in with a lot of very good opponents, including Tony Tucker, the man against whom Lewis made his very first defense in Las Vegas in May of 1993. The last time Lewis was in this ring was to defeat Gary Mason for the British and European heavyweight titles. Gary Mason, someone at ringside, making his comeback and wondering, will he ever get to fight at this level again, and will indeed he ever get to fight Lennox Lewis? So the taller champion, Lewis, and he really needs a big win. He's not still terribly highly rated by pundits across the pond in the United States of America, whereas Oliver McCall certainly is rated as #1 challenger by the 3 major governing bodies of world boxing: the WBC, the WBA, and the IBF. And the man who was the former sparring partner for Mike Tyson, Oliver McCall, relatively unknown in this country, is expected to give Lennox Lewis a very hard fight, and if he rips in any more right hands like that to the body of Lewis, then those predictions will be completely correct. Lewis tends to start very tentatively. He did just that in his last title defense against Phil Jackson in Atlantic City in May of this year, before getting to grips with the challenger then and winning the fight in the 8th round. He does throw a very good right hand, Oliver McCall, and Lewis will have to watch that. He tends to drop his left occasionally. Lewis trying to work behind the jab. That's rather wild by McCall. Perhaps wishes to pressurize the champion to get the fight over with as early as possible. McCall very heavily muscled, very strong, and reckons he's in the best condition of his life. Good right hand, a good slicing right by the champion. And that's the first sign we've seen of that strong punch by Lewis. Well, what an opening first round. And while the Wembley Arena is by no means packed to capacity, there's a tremendous atmosphere. Lennox Lewis, a little bit of work being done just underneath his left eye.
Stay with your jab. Have to stay on the stick. Keep in the circle. When he's inside, try to catch him with the uppercut coming in.
Final instruction then to Lennox Lewis. An interesting first round with both men letting a little bit go from the armory, but there's plenty more still there, one suspects. And Lewis working again behind that jab. He's got very fast hands for a big man, very athletic. Lewis unbeaten, remember, after 25 fights. Oh, he's got him! Oh, Lewis walked into a right hand, and that was the sucker punch that they worried about. And Lewis staggers, and the referee has decided it's all over. My goodness, what an upset, and Lennox Lewis's career must now be in tatters. Oliver, the Atomic Bull McCall, the 29-year-old from Chicago, has stopped Lennox Lewis, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, in the second round. McCall says, I told you so, reminiscent of Muhammad Ali 3 decades ago, and Oliver McCall and his entourage cannot simply believe it themselves. It was a right hand delivered with startling ferocity and startling speed, and Lennox Lewis dropped the left almost imperceptibly and walked straight onto the class. Lennox Lewis counted out with less than a minute of the second round gone. The crowd can't believe it. It was a tremendous...
See, there's the right hand that I was telling you about. Rockford just caught him with the right hand. And, as you know, Lennox Lewis will try to retaliate.
Well, Rockford has a terrific record in terms of the knockouts. There was a good combination by Lewis.
That was a nice left uppercut right here.
Managed to turn not too far away from us in the Lewis corner, just gesturing to his man to come forward. Oh, uppercut once again.
Nice uppercut.
Short right hand inside of the champion.
He's catching him now. Probably working on that eye, that left eye.
Good jab by Lewis, and he looks a lot stronger in this round. Oh, uppercut by the champion. Rathman in a little bit of trouble. To be fair to him, he came back, and that right hand of his has come in. And what a great challenger he is.
Rockford said that he's going to make this more. He's got to get close. Case State.
Power, a high kick by Cabbage misses. Butterbean starts to try to tee off. Nice leg kick by Cabbage. This is what he needs to do. Stick and move like a boxer. Land some leg kicks.
I have no problems with the leg kicks. I'm just a little nervous with the overhand right. That's all I'm worried about.
Absolutely. Butterbean got so much power. He's known as the king of the 4-rounders. Remember...
Look at his face. He's so intense.
Absolutely. And the one thing that's interesting, Rico, is bottom line with Butterbean, those are small 4-ounce gloves.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
I mean, a lot of power. He generates so much power with the big boxing gloves. Those are small 4-ouncers. A lot of power in those hands.
Did you not see Butterbean knock out Johnny Knoxville? Cabbage is the man. I want to see him protect himself. That's all.
Oh, there they go. Oh,
yes, he did.
He took some big shots, a big combination from Butterbean.
know what? The Cabbage doing really good. Keeping his...
Cabbage tying him up. That's what he has to do against the fence. But Butterbean landed some knees, too. How about that? Cabbage would love to get this fight to the ground. Now he's trying to submit. Oh! He's got ground. He's got 15 seconds. He's pounding up Butterbean. He's got to get. He's got to finish him. He's trying to finish this fight. Elbow lands. Another elbow lands. Butterbean trying to... Cabbage is trying to hit him with everything he's got. Now he's got to stand him up. That's the end of the 15 seconds. Cabbage is hurt. Cabbage is wincing in pain. Something happened to Cabbage.
Oh, man. He's still coming, though.
Oh, Butterbean tries to land a big right. Misses. Wild action here. They're just swinging for the fences.
Butterbean looks a little messed up, though.
Yeah, leg kick lands.
Oh, he's smiling at him.
Yeah, Butterbean smiling back. Cabbage would love to get this fight back to the ground, but...
I thought Butterbean would throw a little more.
Nice leg kick lands by Cabbage. That's what Cabbage has got to do. Stick and move. Cabbage, though, was wincing in a lot of pain when they stood up. I'm not sure what happened.
There's another leg kick. Maybe.
Could have been a knee.
Not sure. I mean, Cabbage is doing really well. I like the way he's keeping his distance. It scares me the way he boxes with that left down, but he's doing very well.
Good job by Butterbean.
Oh, look at that overland right.
Everyone's just like, there's a nice kick. Oh, right hand lands by Butterbean.
Oh, beautiful knee.
Beautiful with some knees. Butterbean with some right hands. Frantic pace in this first round.
I think Cabbage is doing very well. Very good game plan. You know, he's getting hurt a little bit, but he's doing smart things.
Absolutely. I mean, how can this pace, Rico? These guys are just giving it their all. Right now, Cabbage against the fence.
This is a heavyweight bout.
This is all the heavyweight. All 394 pounds of Butterbean against 261. Cabbage Correa. And
I was scared a little bit.
Nice knee by Cabbage. Knee to the belly, but I don't even know if that even hurt.
Oh, elbow.
Nice elbow. Beautiful elbow landed by Cabbage.
It was flush.
And Butterbean right now lost a tooth. Butterbean just lost a tooth.
No, he did not.
And then put his mouthpiece back in. It looked like he spit out a tooth. Right now, Cabbage trying to get inside. I don't know if Butterbean spit out a tooth or what, but he pulled out his mouthpiece and spit out something. I think it was teeth. Rico's standing up watching this. Oh, Cabbage working the body now. Cabbage. Oh, Cabbage landed. Oh, Butterbean lands a left-right combination. Cabbage landed a nice elbow, but...
I'm still looking for the tooth on the ground.
Oh, man, both these guys slugging it out. Oh, Cabbage is hurt by a right hand. Cabbage gets nailed with a right hand. Cabbage now clinching.
Looks
nice
like
knee.
I don't know if it's a cut above the nose or what's...
Oh, man, I tell you what, this is every bit of a slugfest that we thought it might be. Now Cabbage backs Butterbean into the cage.
It is definitely an exciting fight.
Oh, man.
I mean, Cabbage is doing the smart thing. He's making him tired by doing a little bit of Greco-Roman wrestling up top and throwing in the elbow over the top.
Left, the dirty boxing off the clinch. Nice left by Cabbage.
Cabbage is doing very well.
Oh, good elbow by Cabbage.
I was a little nervous, but now...
Another elbow lands. Oh, Cabbage, nice combination. Butterbean might be hurt a little bit. Butterbean trying to work the body. Cabbage throwing everything he's got. Here comes Butterbean with the right hand. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Cabbage, another shot to the body.
Look at Butterbean's just taunting. He's just like, come on.
Oh.
He spit another tooth out.
Another tooth out, it looked like. Oh, man, the crowd is electric. How long can this one go?
I mean, you got BJ Penn screaming, Troy screaming in the corner.
Oh, nice knee by Cabbage. Up to hits the Butterbean in the chin. Wow.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
I want to know if there's a tooth on the canvas. Is there a tooth on the canvas?
Great fight, and this is what Rumble on the Rock does. They bring it to you worldwide on the internet. It doesn't matter if you're in Brazil watching, China, wherever. They're using the technology, and they're using it wisely.
Here we go.
Second round, Butterbean and Cabbage. How long can this go, man? Right?
Drops the hands, though, when he gets hit with the legs.
Good job with the leg kicks. That's what Cabbage should be doing. He's just sticking with those leg kicks. Butterbean wants to close the distance to try to hit him.
Oh.
Man, 3 lefts landed, but Butterbean doesn't even move. He just kind of says, all right, whatever. He hits it with lefts. It doesn't look like you hurt him. Look at Butterbean just kind of rubbing his nose. If you're Cabbage, what are you thinking?
Kick.
Stick and move?
I don't even know what to say, because if I was going to fight this fight, I would just take down Butterbean. I don't want to get cracked by one of those big...
Could you, though? I mean, can you take down a 394-pound man?
Somehow he'd be eating a flying knee or something.
Man, no kidding, huh?
Cabbage is just looking phenomenal.
Oh, right hand by Butterbean. He shows you that power he's got, man.
Why is Butterbean's not working the body a little more?
I don't know if he can knock out Butterbean. There's a nice jab.
If he knocks out Butterbean, Cabbage is my hero. I hope he does.
Good kick again by Cabbage. That's why he said he might stick a move in this fight, and he's
What do
never
you
done that.
do to a 390-pound guy?
Can't move him. No. I mean, he's doing the smart thing. Just continue with the leg kicks. I think that's a smart thing to do. Cabbage, oh, good combination. Good combination by Butterbean.
Oh, wow.
Again, oh, nice knee by Cabbage. Here comes Butterbean.
Hold him till you get your marbles back.
Yeah, you got it. But he's doing the smart thing. Cabbage is moving him against the fence because he took a big-time shot. Wow.
I'm just speechless right now watching these two big men.
You see the power he has, man. I'm telling you, both hands. Now, try to see what he wants to do here. Nice knee there by Cabbage. Good knee. Here comes another one. Oh, now he's got an arm. Oh, I thought he might try to go for some kind of submission.
They're screaming elbows in the corner.
Good old-fashioned slugfest here, man.
I mean, Cabbage, you know, looks like the better as far as cardio goes. He looks pretty, you know, not winded, but, you know, gets rocked by a couple.
Oh, that was a
ones.
low knee. Larry Landless telling Butterbean to keep him high because it looked like he had a low knee. Oh, good combination by Butterbean. Oh, another one. Cabbage cannot continue to eat those. Butterbean's going off now.
Yeah, the Cabbage is just staying there and
Yeah,
trading.
he is. Oh, good elbow there by Cabbage. Yeah, but you don't want to stand and trade with too many of those, though.
We're talking about Cabbage,
No, you're
guys.
right. You're
We're
right.
talking
Absolutely.
about Cabbage, who's been beaten by the best and only the
But
best.
still, though, you don't want to take those kind of shots. Oh, and Cabbage is wincing in pain. He got hit with a body shot. Cabbage is in a lot of pain now. He's just wincing.
You know, I don't know if he got hit with a body shot, but, you know, prior to that, he was...
Oh, look at Cabbage. Cabbage right now is just wincing in pain. I don't know if he can go. He's in a lot of pain. I don't know if it was the thigh or what. Cabbage now doubled over. Cabbage can't go. Oh, Cabbage is in trouble. Cabbage is in a lot of trouble. Butterbean trying to finish off Cabbage Carrera. Going to the body now, working the body shots.
Cabbage is not going to give up.
Cabbage is doing everything he can to stay
The only
in there.
way this is going to stop is if Larry stops the fight.
Cabbage needs to take it down to the ground and buy those 15 seconds because, I mean, right now he's wincing in pain. I'm not sure what it was. But, I mean, those thunderous shots will take their toll. And right now, Butterbean trying to finish this fight. Continues to work the body. Cabbage trying to land a knee. Cabbage doing anything he can to stay up.
Cabbage is doing a great job.
Man, I tell you what, this has been toe-to-toe for 10 minutes. Well, approaching 10 minutes. 2 5-minute rounds. Larry Landless is going to break him apart. Cabbage, though, I mean, Cabbage does not look like he can go, but he's still going to go. This is like Rocky. Cabbage just trying to hang in there.
Get in there, Cabbage.
If he can just get through this round, at least he can take a breather. But I'm telling you, man, he's just in a lot of pain. Foot stop now by Cabbage. Doing anything he can.
Getting gangster on him.
Butterbean now, the crowd chanting both Cabbage and
believe this.
Butterbean. I know, it's been unreal.
What is going on? This is like Rocky and Russia or something, man.
Right now, they're just clinching. Both guys, I mean, they went such at a frantic pace. Both guys now slowing down a little bit.
This has been a stand-up fight the whole time. Only went down
Absolutely.
once. And I got to give a lot of heart to Butterbean and to Cabbage.
Both guys, absolutely. You have
Ooh,
to
he's
give
got
it
like
both of
a, he's
them.
got like a lock or something. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but he's got both the arms of Butterbean locked up.
called-
Oh, a
ooh.
knee lands. That's a low knee. Larry said that. Okay, that's the other round. That was a low knee there.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 rounds of action on the doctor's advice, the referee, Larry Landless, has called a stop to this contest due to the doctor calling the stoppage himself. For the winner, Butterbean!